in case you didn't want to watch my full half-an-hour cook-along video, I'm now going to do a 10-minute bite-sized version of how I cooked my incredible chickpea and sweet potato curry. Hi guys, welcome to Project Diaries. In today's video I want to start a new series called Bite Size. Now you may be familiar with my Kitchen Diaries video that I did. That's a half-an-hour video for you to cook along with me as I go, and it basically includes all the fruits and vegetables that I've helped you grow over the past few years. So I'm going to start a series of recipes to help people get their health back to normal. As you know, I've been really ill and I've been on lots of medication lately, but I'm managing to get that back by a really healthy diet. So today's video I'm going to do it outside and continue my mission to get people healthy, and here's how to cook it. So today I'm going to try and follow the tradition of me doing a plant-based diet and cook a vegetable curry. So the first thing we want to do is get myself a pan. So we're going to put that on today. So we're going to start off with a really good base of protein. I'm going to have a handful of cashew nuts. We're just going to put them on there to really toast them up. All the while I'm going to start, what's next? The garlic. Let's get some garlic. So I'm going to use around 2 cloves of garlic. Now I've shown you how to grow these, the link will be on the screen. So I'm just going to take off the outer layers like these, and then what you do is you just rub that on the bottom of the tray and you just get so much more. It's a lot better than using a garlic press, and it just purees it, really lovely. So I'm going to use 2 of those today. Next up I'm going to use ginger. Again, ginger has so many health benefits, so I'm going to put quite a lot of that in there today. Now hopefully this isn't going to upset a lot of my my Indian subscribers. It's not going to be a traditional curry. I am doing it as a plant-based, and every ingredient in it is going to be extremely helpful and beneficial in some way. Getting some lovely moisture out of the ginger there. I'm going to use around a thumb's worth. Going to put that in as is. So the next thing I'm going to do is put some rice on. So I'm going to use brown rice today. So this entire recipe will take as long as this rice takes to cook. So I'm going to fill that up to the top. I'm going to use some of that water in a minute. Again, you really want to have brown rice and not white rice. White rice will actually have a lot of the fibre taken out of it. So brown rice is a lot more healthier for you. So I'm not going to use much today because I don't want to have that much sort of carbs in this. So I'm just going to use about that much in my tiny little cup. So I'm going to put that straight in there. So next up we are going to use some of the onions. So as you can see, I'm not a professional chef. I'm just going to cut these how I usually do at home. I just go downwards like this, and then I cut them into small chunks. So I'm going to get those in there straight away. Now the other thing, I'm not going to use any plastic utensils, I'm going to use wooden. So we're going to get that in there. Just try and soften these up as quickly as possible. So I'm just going to peel a sweet potato. Now a lot of people avoid lots of starches, but sweet potato, again, if you're cutting out lots of sugar, sweet potato will give you that lovely sweet flavour. So in order, I mean, if you was going to bake this, it would take you probably about an hour. But today we're going to do a really speedy cook. So we're going to cut it down into as small chunks as possible. I'm just going to cut each end off. So the smaller you cut it, the quicker it's going to cook basically. So we just want to get it down into nice chunks. Oh, that is really going some. I haven't actually cooked on these camping stoves since I was in my 20s, so this is really good to get these back outside today. I'm going to put some celery in today because, again, I used to hate celery, but my taste buds have changed doing this diet. I actually really appreciate more greens in my diet, which is fantastic. There you go. I'm just going to put that in there. When you're on a plant-based diet, it really allows you to eat. Some other diets are really hard. Let's just try and get that in there. Some green beans. Now, all I'm going to do is just cut off these ends. You can leave these on, but I'm not a big fan of leaving the ends on, so I'm just going to cut some of these off today. And again, I'm just going to cut them down into a smaller piece so they cook a lot quicker. But next up I'm going to use some tomatoes. Now I'm going to use 2 different types of tomatoes in here. So I'm just going to cut these up into smaller chunks again. Get that in there. Now usually I'd make this myself, but I was in a bit of a rush today, so I'm going to use some tomato puree. Now I'm going to use maybe a tablespoons worth, maybe a bit more. Now the other thing you can do is I'm going to use a curry paste today, so I'm just going to use a whole tablespoon in there to get that going. Oh, that smells great. And that's going to allow that sauce just to sort of now stew a lot of these vegetables nicely. Like I say, I'm going to try and eliminate salt. That doesn't necessarily mean I can't use other things such as black pepper and turmeric. Turmeric is absolutely incredible. This is really good to help with those inflammations and things like that as well. I will do an entire video using turmeric because there's so many benefits. It does deserve its own video. Also, again, I'm going to add some chili flakes. This is really good for your endorphins. This will put you in a better mood. I'm just going to shake a load of them in there because I absolutely love chili. Yum, yum, yum. That's all coming on nicely. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a carrot. So what I want to do is just put this in last minute because I don't want to overcook it. I want to keep as many nutrients in it as possible. So I'm just going to add that in the last few minutes. Just going to cut the end off. Let's see where it is. Just want to get as much as I can out of there. So the other thing I want to put in is legumes and chickpeas. So I'm going to use chickpeas. I'm definitely not going to use tin. Again, tins are layered with plastic, so you get a bisphenol A layer on the inside. Sometimes they say it's not bisphenol A, but they still replace it with an equally toxic plastic. So I'm definitely going to avoid all tin foods. Now again, I'd usually want to rinse these off, but because I'm outside today, I haven't got that luxury. So I'm just going to use maybe about a quarter of these in there. Oh my goodness. Right, let's see how this one's doing. I'm just going to add the carrot in there now. Like I say, you want to add this in last minute because you don't want to overcook this, and because it's been grated, it's going to cook really quickly. The other really good thing is spinach, so I'm going to have a really good, lovely handful of this. I'm going to make sure I've washed everything previously. Now if you want to test it, the main thing is the sweet potato. The sweet potato is going to take the longest. Just going to see how the rice is coming on quick. That's a lot better. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. So I'm just going to use a little bit on this side. Try and get my serving skills up. Look at that. And that's my full vegetable curry with brown rice. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed today's Project Diaries, especially the live version, and it's now going to be a Kitchen Diaries whenever I do these foodie ones. I'm just going to enjoy my dinner. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. If you're interested in knowing why today's curry is so beneficial, here's a breakdown in calories, protein, vitamins and minerals. If you'd like to support this channel further, you can click the link here to my Patreon account. You can follow me on any of these social media links. Here are some other videos you might be interested in, and if you tried this or any other project, I'd love to see your progress, so please join my Facebook gardening group where thousands of people are sharing photos and ideas daily. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.